Hey y'all, how you doing? Welcome Hat Creek, Vineyard Chicks, Cosmic Cultivators. So good to have you here. I am in my office because I'm not getting a good connection. So y'all let me know if my connection goes funky, but I have all my bars and hey Bama fan, welcome. Great to see you. So I have all my bars here. Modest Moon Gazer, welcome. And I should have a great connection in the office. So you have a different background. Yes. So, how have you all been doing? Okay, great. Sort of bright, though. There we go. Close that curtain. Uh, Bunky, you did such a great job on the loose faucet. I'm so proud of you. I laughed the whole way through. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, you can go to my community page and I put the link up. Yeah, we're supposed to get some more rain. We had it the past couple days, so we're supposed to get more rain. And hey, Gray Mountain, how are you? So I don't mind getting the rain because that means I don't have to water, right? I love that. I did love it, and just stay tuned. I've got something coming back at you, Bunky. Bunky Train KK. Yeah, I haven't. I have been okay. I had some dental surgery. I don't know if y'all know it, but I have denture implants. And a year ago, I had the abutments. I couldn't remember what they're called. I was talking to Crazy Ed earlier. And hey, Thorhaven. And I had the abutments put in my jaw when I was first had my teeth pulled, and then last week they actually put the abutment in, and then in 3 months I'll have some more abutments put into my dentures, and then they'll just snap on. So, hello, Mike and Mr. MT, how are you, sir? And so yeah, I've had to go through that, and I had a couple ticks in my head, and I emphasized one was very big. So I'm now on antibiotics, and I'm waiting for blood tests next week to come through to see if I have Lyme disease. And I'm praying and hoping that I don't. I don't have any symptoms, thank God. Hello, Granny Moreno. Hello, my sweet friend. Um, but yeah, no, I feel great. I don't have symptoms. I'm just being proactive and making sure that I don't have Lyme disease. So um, I'm on the antibiotic that you take, the strongest form, but I started getting a pain on the side of the back of my neck here, like on my head. Right here is real sore. But then it kept going up, and I had just washed my hair, and I never felt any ticks. And all of a sudden, I was outside, and I felt this bump, and I called the boss, and I'm like, "Hurry, quick, come look!" And I pulled this big, massive, massive tick off my head. Hi, Fireman HVAC, sorry, and pulled a big, massive tick off. And he goes, "You've got two on there." So there was one right next to the other. Hi, Robert Homestead Aquarius. Yes, he checked. Well, I check daily. I mean, I'm constantly because I have long hair, and I'm constantly, checking my head. And then the Brutus, he sleeps under my side of the bed, and even though they're on tick medicine, it's supposed to bite them and then die, but somewhere in transition, they bite, jump, and then die. But these guys did not do that. Hey, Arizona kid. I know I hate the ticks here. like here, I'm scratching my head now. The ticks here have been so terrible um, around here this year that I can't. Hold on, Brutus just took my phone away. I can't even begin to describe how bad they've been. Hi, Angelina Grows on the allotment. How are you? Yeah, and so, it's always better to be proactive. Let's make sure there's nothing going on with your body. And, you know, you have to, when you live out in the country, you have to constantly check yourself for ticks. I mean, constantly. So that's what we do. And the ducks have been helping with our tick problem. Well, I'm about to get some ducks. My friend Ted and Judy, friends, they're going to give me some ducks. So the boss doesn't want them by the house, but yeah, you know, I have to quieten you down so I can finish. Okay, Robert. Yeah, I will probably have them closer to the house than he wants, which is fine with me. I'm trying to find some guineas as well, and finding guineas around here has been so hard. Yeah, well, we have a big pond, and I told them I'd put them on the pond, and we could put their uh, pen out there by the pond. But we have to. Hey, Crazy Ed's Homestead, how are you? We have to have the pond brush hog first because I'm not going out there. And our ducks will like quadruple in size if they go out there because there's so many bugs to eat. Oh, see, I'm talking about ticks and now I'm itching. Anyway, okay, let me stop. Uh, oh, you got a letter from Arizona Kid. Yay. Yeah, ducks are great for ticks, guineas and ducks. So I'm just waiting for my friend to tell us when we can get our ducklings. Well, they'll be maybe preteen ducks, yeah, and I'll be excited to have them. And they're just, I think, just the white ducks, or they're yellow when they're born. I don't know what they're called, but I don't care. Ducks will eat ticks, so that'll be a good thing. Yes, MT was on LG Homestead's live stream today. I can't believe that something got in there and got the chickens. That's so terrible. It's never easy, no matter how you lose an animal. Like we have Highland Browns. Oh, yeah, they do go for yellow jackets. We have Highland Browns, and we have one of our Highland Browns attacking another one. Oh, we've had them for a year, and all of a sudden this one's just doing the pecking order on this other one, and we've noticed a couple times we have to look really hard because she'll stay outside when all the other chicks go in, and then it rains. Like last night it rained and she was soaking wet, and because she didn't go in and we didn't see her, and so yeah, we're gonna have to keep an eye on her. But it's just insane how chickens are. They're so mean sometimes. Hey, Lori, Lori's World. How are you, sweetheart? Um, so, yeah, it's one of those things. I'm going to copy the link, and y'all are more than welcome to come up and join me if you want. The link up there. I'm just waiting for the boss. Kicking it with Harold and friends. Welcome. So good to have you. So I put the link up. Hey, Nisi at Freehandly Made. Yeah. So I'm just waiting for the boss to come home. I made some white scallop squash with butter and salt and pepper, some rice, some pea salad, and shrimp, and he's coming home with some cheese because I didn't buy cheese for the pea salad. So you gotta have cheese for pea salad. Hold on, let me turn my silent mode on my phone. So yeah, we've just been hanging out. Tomorrow we get up bright and early, and we are going to Arkansas to Big Dreams Homestead, and the boss is going to install glass in her windows for her. And hey, Johnny, how you doing? What you doing, Johnny boy? Johnny boy. Hmm. I don't think you said that, Bunky. I don't think you went Johnny boy, because the real loose faucet would have said, "Yeah, yeah, that's right." Hey, Joe, what's up? Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. It's just one of those sort of leftover throw together dinners, but we grew the squash. I did not grow the rice. I did not grow the shrimp, and I did not grow the peas. Oh gosh. Cosmic Cultivators, I just want to give you a shout out and thank you so much because you are so amazing at sharing everyone's videos, and especially mine. I'm just so touched by when you share them, and I appreciate that more than I could ever tell you. And I'm sort of uh, yeah, I get all choked up, so I'll just leave it there. Hey, Dragonflies, how's our Homestead? How are you doing? Are you having a good day? I put the link up. I'll put it up again if anyone wants to join my live. Let me push enter. Enter. There you go. You're welcome as long as I can see your face. It's an open platform. You're welcome to join me. And John, I'm going to have to order some more oysters from you. I did a weigh in of vegetables today and I got 7 pounds. And the other day I got 6 pounds. Hey, the NDT show, welcome. After the video is posted. You're funny, Johnny boy. Oh, yeah, we do belong to the best community in the world. And I know, there's some that have issues, and I'm not going to get into all the issues. I'm just a homesteader having fun doing a YouTube channel, and that's where I'm going to leave it. I love what I do. I love growing a garden. I love to see this micrometer of a seed turn into this majestic plant. I mean, how cool is that? God is so amazing. It just blows my mind every time I plant a seed. I just cannot believe it. I think the boss lady. Yeah, that's usually when they go crazy. Hey, Charles and Bush Crab. Yeah, the Word of God says if you have faith as the size of a mustard seed, and I've seen seeds that look even smaller than a mustard seed, but they grow this amazing plant that provides all this food for us. And it just blows my mind. And I love going out and harvesting. No, I am going to be positive. I built my channel on that. And thank you so much, Mrs. Cosmic Cultivators. Uh, I I am blown away how God takes that seed, you put it in the ground, you nourish it with healthy soil, and it booms. And next thing you know, you're canning, or you're dehydrating, or you're freezing. It's it's just the most wonderful thing in the world. We are so loved by our creator. So loved. Hooper's Mayhem Aussie Outdoors, thank you for coming. It must be late there, huh? Thank you. Well, I would shut him up, but they usually run out to the driveway and they greet the boss and jump in the car, but Brutus has been jumping on the car and scratching it. So yeah, we're keeping him in the side. He's just oh, something else. I had to take Brutus to the vet the other day. It was very painful financially, but he stepped in a hole or something, and every time he walked, his foot would like turn out. And he didn't act like he was hurting. The dogs have a tendency to do that. They don't act like they're in pain. And so, anyway, he we took him to the vet. I took him to the vet, and he he basically just sprained his leg, his ankle, by his foot, and he's going to be okay. He's on some pain medicine, and then the end of the month we go get him fixed. God. But he's been such a great puppy to have. He's just a sweetheart. So everyone's saying hi and touching base. What time is it, Hoopers? One of my good friends in high school, her name was Ina Hooper. So when I saw your channel name, I was like, oh, that's awesome. Reminded me of her. I had a good time. She got me through a transition from moving from Chicago to Florida. So, hello, Alaska Rural Homestead. How are you doing today? Yeah, so tomorrow we're going to Arkansas. We're going to put some windows in and help Anne Marie um, clean up her mobile home. And if you haven't been over to Big Dreams Homestead, please go check her out because she moved from Washington State. She built a tiny house, and then her mother got sick and she cared for her mother. And then she moved to Arkansas. She just sold everything and moved to Arkansas. And um, I had been following Anne Marie for a couple of years, and I had the pleasure of meeting her. She's, she's the one who taped the loose faucet's mouth, just to let you know. And if y'all don't know, I am the loose faucet. Yep, the boss is home, no doubt. It's going on midnight. Thank you so much. You turned into a pumpkin. I'm growing a pumpkin. It hasn't produced yet, but man, do I have a ton of watermelon coming on. We're gonna blow. It won't grow out of the water. She keeps saying leave the vineyard chips alone. Yeah, don't touch my girls. I'm the deputy of Shed Wars, and the It Won't Grow channel thinks because he's a marshal. Hey, heirloom permaculture, welcome. How are you? And so, Mountain Grandma, welcome. Anyway, I'm the deputy of Shed Wars, and Johnny thinks he's the marshal. He's self appointed, he was never elected. So, hey, Elizabeth, I saw your comment. I'm sorry I haven't got on to answer it yet. But yes, I saw the truck. I almost cried on well, I saw M and C's homestead video, and then I watched Adams at Like a Bully Homestead, and some neighbors of Adam at Like a Bully blessed him with a flatbed truck, and I almost cried. I was so touched. I mean, it just goes to show you people donated to get him that truck. And, because he didn't have a vehicle and he lives out in the boonies. So I was just absolutely blown away at the generosity of the community. Sorry, to get Adam his truck. It was so awesome. So awesome. Yep. You have two watermelon. Oh, awesome. You know, I have the little baby, I can't think what they're called, watermelons growing. And then I had some watermelon seeds from watermelons that we had in Texas, and I put them in the ground. And they grew in Texas, but they didn't produce a melon because it was so hot. And, but they are going crazy. Yeah. So I have, um, not the crimson sweet, they're the baby, something baby. They're the little individual melons, something baby. But I have peanuts, sweet potatoes, white potatoes, cantaloupe, pumpkin, and two different watermelons grown in this bed that we created with uh, all our chicken compost. And it's just doing so well. I found like one bug in it and I smushed it. Hey, Buster, baby sugar. Uh, I would, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know. It's a baby something watermelon, but it's a just a single serving, an individual serving watermelon. And they're real tiny. They're like, well, I have one that looks like I could harvest it, but I want to wait because doesn't the vine turn brown or something before you should pick it? And the vine's not brown. It's a oh, Shed Wars. You'll have to watch the video, Mountain Mama. Sugar Baby Watermelon. Yes, that's it. Sugar Baby. Hey, Tim at Rich Life. How are you, sir? Good to have you. So glad you stopped by. Yeah, it's a Sugar Baby watermelons. Oh my God. They're just like growing everywhere. And it amazes me that here in Missouri I'm able to grow them so well. So it's Sugar Baby. Yep. Yep, that's the name. I have a label by it, but it's covered. It's covered with watermelon leaves and vines, and I have to dig way deep. Eat the bugs, and your other bugs wanted this garden. Charles, I'm going to send those bugs to you, and then you can eat them on that crazy food challenge. Or Tim might want them. I'm not eating any bugs. It was a couple weeks ago. I think it was like a squash bug. So I killed it. I squashed it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Tim, no, you're not going to eat a squash bug. Don't lie. They have a ton of cantaloupe more than ever at that. Yes, I have a cantaloupe. I have a honeydew melon growing, and I believe cantaloupe, but I may just have honeydew growing. Well, what's funny is I put some honeydew in the ground and it never produced anything, and I thought they were bad. So what I did is put them on the paper towel with the water and they rooted. And I put those suckers in that garden this fast as I could. And they took off. I mean, took off like crazy. So they're all, everything I planted there is coming on. And it's all like the Ruth Stout method that I've done. So, yeah, I don't know about you. I may be funny, but not by design. Say hi, boss.
Hi, boss.
There's the boss.
There's your cheese.
Well, cut it up and put it in the pea salad for me.
All right.
See, I get to do live. He gets to finish the pea salad. Oh, hey, Garden State Gardener. How are you doing, Joe? Canyon Roberts Outdoor. He was my shout out today. Oh, yeah. Oh, y'all. Canyon, I met on Ridge Life, and I went and checked him out. And I'm telling you what, he loves to fish and hunt. And if the boss had his way, his dream would just be to be on the lake fishing every day. Every day. He loves to fish. And he fishes all sorts of things. He's putting cheese in the pea salad, Johnny boy. Johnny boy wants you to say hi, Kevin. He'll be here in a minute. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I didn't used to like pea salad, but now I do. It's the weirdest thing how your life taste buds change. Hmm. Anyway, no. Oh yeah. So he would fish every day. Johnny boy. He's got a nickname for him. What'd you call him, Johnny boy? I forgot. Minnow Kevin. Because John fishes in the ocean. Hey, MT. Welcome. Um, he fishes in the ocean. We fish in lakes. So the fish Johnny Boy gets it's much bigger, but he always teases Kevin. But mm, Curly Kill dies when watermelons are ripe. Okay, good to know, Buster. Thank you. Thank you. It's flooding here and it's raining, storming really bad. Oh, that's what we had last night. We lost another maple branch down on the ground. Of course, Brutus had to go dig in it and chew it. I don't know what it is about Brutus. He loves wood. he just he will eat it and eat it and eat it. I gotta fix my bangs the other this anyway. Yeah, that dog loves wood. Maybe he's deficient in something. I don't know. But Shark Week is coming. Yep. Oh, on our honeymoon, maybe Mima, Bunky, and Mr. Kevin want to go visit again. Oh, yeah. That would be fun. Hi, Dave Collier Camping. Welcome. So good to have you. Gardener Josh. Hi. How are you? Lori Carp. How are you? Oh, and before I forget, y'all, Betty Jean Heinzen, uh, Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show. Hello. I just need to pause for a minute. Betty Jean Heinzen was on the Lala Farms live, and she was telling us that she was in the basement with her mattress over her, and there were tornadoes coming. And we were trying to process it, like, is it warnings or what was it? Well, she said, "There goes my house." And we're like, Betty Jean, I mean, I met her in Oklahoma at the Oklahoma meetup. And we're like, Betty Jean, are you okay? Is there an actual tornado? What's going on? And she said, yes. And we lost her. and she lost her entire house to sustained injuries in the tornadoes. I don't know how she even survived, but please keep her in your prayers. And I may post a link once we get the link up for GoFundMe. She was the most. Yes, she's not in Oklahoma. She's in Wisconsin, but she was the most wonderful, wonderful person. And houses can be replaced, right? But if we had lost her, it would have been a hole in the world. So I'm so glad she's alive, and just please keep her in your prayers. And she is a great, great supporter of all of our channels. And she doesn't have a channel, Vineyard Chicks. She's just a moderator and a supporter. She's always, always here for us, always. And you can look, if you went back on lives, most lives a week ago, like Ridge Life, she's always on Ridge Life. And, we're just praying. She was in the hospital, Joe. I think she's been released, and she's in the care of Red Cross. I'm not positive. Tim, if you're still on here, he may know more. I haven't contacted Rick yet at Lala Farms to find out, but yeah, Betty Jean is amazing. She is. We talked for the longest time at the meetup, and she is so genuine, and she drove by herself from Wisconsin to Oklahoma for the meetup. So it was quite, yeah. Yeah, she's in the care of Red Cross, and just keep her in your prayers, y'all. And if you ever see a GoFundMe for Betty Jean Heinzen, uh, please support her, please, because she's an amazing woman. She lost her entire family to COVID, and she has no living relatives alive anymore, literally. So, hey, Garden of Twitty, welcome. Good to see you. So yeah, oh, thank you. That's so nice, Garden of Twitty. I met them on Kiki's channel. Yes, she is hurting, but says she is good financially and appreciates the birth. Thank you, Tim. Yeah, I assume she had insurance, but you know what? You have things that come up that everything doesn't. She did. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, that doesn't surprise me. She is just an amazing woman, and I can't wait to see her back and feeling better. And I posted it on my community page, and she does need our support. So I don't know if she has an email, and she may accept donations. She may not. I don't know. I don't know. Betty's her own cat. So yeah. So well, Tim said she turned down a GoFundMe. So and that's okay. Okay, Tim, I will. I will. Um, I absolutely fell in love with her. So anyway, and Joe, I got your seeds, and I am going to put some more tomato seeds in the ground. And Kevin hates what's that rutabaga? Yeah, he said you can give those away. I don't I don't remember ever tasting rutabaga, so
Oh, I
it's
had
a
it.
balls.
I didn't like it when I was a kid, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know how tastes change.
I haven't had it for
He probably would love it.
35 years, so I don't know, but I hated it like I hate liver. So I know I still hate liver.
We had a prenuptial, not really, but I told
No
him
liver
I
ever.
would never cook liver and onions in the house.
Mm-mm.
I love liver. I love chicken livers. I love beef liver.
Hi,
I love
everybody.
liver.
Good to be home. I actually got off at like 2:30,
Yep.
and then a guy that my working partner who's on vacation this week, the guy that I work with every day. Well, he lives on the way out to the house,
See, dragonflies love rutabaga.
and he didn't come into town and get his check yesterday, but I go right by his turn, and
Yep.
he asked me to stop by and get his check. And of course, he wanted to have a couple of beers, so
See, Tim, I love chicken liver better than beef.
I sat there and had a couple beers with him, and
Yeah.
of course I got to go get cheese for the pea salad because you can't have pea salad without some cheese.
Monster
I bought the
chunks.
Colby Jack. I put some big chunks in that. I bought a 24-ounce slab of cheese. I didn't put all of it in there, but I bet I put. There's not very much left.
He likes
a lot of cheese in there. Big chunks of I did Colby Jack. We usually like either Colby Jack or cheddar.
How long have we been married? 15 years? 16?
2005. So October 1st will be 16.
But we've been together 17. So for 17 years, y'all, I have sacrificed liver.
Liver's gross. Nobody likes liver.
Delicious. It's so good
More
for your
people that
body.
like it are like my parents, I think.
Beef liver, no way. Chicken liver. Oh, yeah. And we used to go to this chicken place in Texas where we live.
Oh, yeah, they cook gizzards.
Say hi to everyone.
I said hi. Hi, everybody.
Okay. But they had gizzards and they had livers. And they were spicy. And we love spicy food. Oh, my God, we love spicy food. So I would go get a bag. They put them in a brown paper sack. And
you're talking about Redbirds or whatever?
Yeah, Redbirds. And he would eat those. He'd eat those.
The gizzards.
Gizzards. Yeah.
The gizzards, I didn't care. I didn't mind, but I don't. I'd eat one or two. Liver. They're gizzards are always rubbery too. I'm really not into eating internal organs.
Dave said he'd rather have a apple pie or something like. Him too.
No. Yeah, no liver.
Chicken gizzards are awesome.
Gizzards are okay.
You have to spice them.
But I don't want to eat hearts and freaking brains.
See, I don't. Gina, is that you? I love liver and onions, but I promised him I would not do it. So if I ever want it,
you don't want to cook it for me.
I have to do it when he's not around,
which is seldom.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Maybe if I get sent to Arkansas for a week or something, you can cook it.
Oh, that's a good idea. Why didn't I think of that? I have gizzards and livers in the freezer from our last year's butchering of the meat birds.
I didn't eat them either.
Remind me when you leave.
Yeah, you can.
Go. I'm going to call your boss and ask him if he can send you out of town.
No, I don't want to go out of town. I hate going out of town and staying in a hotel.
My husband was pigging out on liver and onions days, along with canned fish, and ended up. Oh no! Oh yeah.
Well, gout. I thought gout was caused by. Well, it's caused by red meat, and a lot of times, too much alcohol is what I've heard.
Yeah.
Drinking too much beer, sugar.
Yeah.
All the sugar in beer. And that's what I've heard. I don't know. My dad gets gout. He gets it in his big toe.
Hey, Bobby, getting started.
Some people have their whole foot swell up or their whole ankle or whatever.
Our old neighbor did.
But some people
just real bad.
Some people just get it in their big toe, and their big toe will swell. That's how my dad gets it. But he got it from drinking too much beer and eating way too much red meat.
Hey, Joy, blessed life. Gout is caused by purine, and
What's purine?
Didn't drink. For him, it was the liver.
So okay, what is
it was his liver not processing it? Yes.
What is purine?
How are you, Joy?
What is purine?
Yeah, I don't know it. Well, you can Google Mr. Google
Well,
it.
I don't feel like doing that right now. I'm gonna ask someone else. I'm asking them. I'm sitting here talking.
Yep, God, everyone gets it in their big toe. I wonder why that is.
Not everybody. I had a guy that I worked with. He did it like his foot, the whole foot would swell up.
Well, that's close enough to
But
your
it wasn't as
toe.
I know, but not like my dad gets it only in the big toe.
Well, Wes did too.
Yeah, he got it in the big toe too.
Yeah,
But I'm
yeah.
just saying, I've known people that get it like their whole foot swells up. So it's not just in the big toe.
You would. Oh, okay.
It's in organ meats.
Where'd you see that?
Somebody just I don't even know who it was.
Right here.
Okay, show that
Okay.
comment.
Mountain Grandma.
Mountain Grandma.
I don't know what purine is.
Whatever it is, it's in organ meats, deer meat, and some other foods, and beer too. See, told you.
Is it like hops?
So,
hey, Green Love, thanks for coming by.
I wouldn't think it'd be like the hops and barley. That's just like, no, I wouldn't think it'd be that.
Yes, I remember seeing you on a Kiki's channel. Thank you. So this is the boss, otherwise known as Kevin. And we call him the boss because he's not.
Getting started on homesteading. Says he drinks beer every day and never had cow. Yeah. So, I don't know what causes it for sure, but I've always
Spitfire Red.
Uric acid in the blood and big toe is the most common symptomatic area.
What?
That's where my dad gets it.
Yeah.
And only on one foot.
He would get it so bad, and
same foot every time.
Yeah.
Same foot.
Hedgehog's Homestead. Hello. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up.
Hi, Rich Life. I try to say hi to everybody. I'm terrible at reading the comments most of the time.
He sucks at it.
I could never do this. No.
He said he brings the funny.
I bring the funny. That's what my role is.
Yeah. He made this amazing shop bench. So I have a video. It is. It turned out so good.
I made it out of like from this job. Free. Yeah, and I did it with minimal amount of stuff.
I'm gonna let him talk. I'll be right back.
So all it is we had a job at this school in Ozark, Missouri, where we're like changing out all the windows, and we had this. What'd you burn? The rice. Okay. Anyways, so on the inside we had to work off these bleachers, but we had this platform, and so we this platform that was 4x8, 3/4 inch plywood, and we found it on the job site. Well, I call it a platform because it wasn't just the 3/4 inch sheet of plywood 4x8. It also had like 2x4s down on the side of it and stuff. I was like, man, that'd make a perfect workbench. And the guy I'm working with, the guy who I went and took his check to him today, he said, why don't you cut it in half and then you'll have 16 feet of 2-foot workbench. So I did that, and he had given me these cabinets. He took these other cabinets out of the school because they were just take whatever you want. And because they're remodeling, and the school was built in 1922. Okay. So and part of the addition was built in 1938. So all these old steel casement windows we were ripping out, they were like cemented in. It was a pain in the butt job, but it was pretty cool. We were rewarded for being there, and we were like always there like by ourselves. So we didn't have I mean, we were there with the other contractor that was doing some cement work, but other than that, we didn't have. They still got to do all the inside stuff. We just did the exterior stuff, but we had basically like free reign to what we were doing. But for that platform, we had to work off the bleachers, and we had to build this other thing to level it out. We used 2x4s and stuff. We level it out. So when that was done, I took all that and I brought it home, and I built kind of a cheesy workbench, but it works pretty good. And with a minimal amount of stuff, I put half of the platform or the 4x8 sheet of plywood. I put on top of the cabinets, and then I connected the other part, and I built like a little legs and stuff for the for
Base.
the base for the other half of it. So it turned out pretty good. It's kind of cheesy. It's pretty level, but
It's not cheesy.
well,
And then he took some
what?
cedar that we had bought.
Oh
We
yeah,
bought
yeah,
a
yeah.
truckload of
Yeah,
cedar.
yeah. I had to cover
And
up some
he
bad spots.
put
So
that on there. On the bottom, he'll put another strip of cedar across the bottom. Hey, Mary's Ranch, Tinker's Wife, living a road life. Who'd I miss? I burnt the rice. I turned the wrong burner on. Yeah, so we won't be having rice tonight. Carpenter self-reliance,
pea
welcome.
salad.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
all sorts of stuff to eat.
I didn't even look at that.
I always make more than we
Oh yeah.
need. I cook for like 6
She doesn't eat
people.
leftovers either. Like only I eat them.
Too.
Yeah, very rarely.
Sometimes.
I get mad when we throw away.
Well, I loved when we had the pigs, because I could give them all that. Loose faucet gets in her tongue this way. Oh, You're
right
John.
about that. Yes, indeed.
I have to be in bed soon. My hubby has to be at work at 4. Oh, you are wonderful.
Well, thank you for coming, Fire Red.
Wendy, don't give Kevin any ideas because I ain't getting up at 4 to cook him breakfast. I ain't doing it. No.
I get no breakfast ever.
No.
And on the weekends, if it gets cooked, we eat it at probably about 9 or 10. Kind of eat it as like a brunch. When we make breakfast.
Depends
on
what
the weekends.
time I decide to roll out of bed.
Yeah. She's like the latest sleeping
I sleep.
homesteader in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Sleeps till 8 every day at least.
Oh, I got you, Wendy.
Every day.
You're a good wife.
Stays up late. I'm in bed at like 9:30 usually.
Well, YouTube stuff.
But I gotta get up. I get up at 4:20 in the morning. I get up at 4:20. I have to leave it by 5, and I got to be to work by 6. Well, I'm supposed to be there at 5:50, so it takes me about 50 minutes to get to work. So I leave at 5 o'clock. I get there at 5:50. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So on Saturdays and Sundays, I still don't sleep in past like 6:30 ever. Never sleep past 6:30.
Here's the deal, Mountain Grandma. We had 8 people in our family growing up, and I just never learned to cook for just 2 people. I never did. And then I had 2 children, and I had, I've always cooked for like 6 people. I cook for like a freaking army.
Hey, will it grow? Hey, Johnny boy, pictures or it didn't happen. Pics or it didn't happen.
You better be texting me, Johnny boy.
Pics or it didn't happen, buddy.
Yep. Yeah, I don't get up. He just.
I want to see that 36-pound striper.
Yeah. That sounds like a big fish story, Johnny boy.
I want pics or it didn't happen.
Minnow Kevin, I got 36 pounds straight past.
That's a good fish, though. That's a good fish if it really happened.
52 inches long. Send me pictures with the
pics or it didn't
scale
happen.
With the ruler.
Pics or it didn't happen.
Okay, Vineyard Chicks. So you sent cinnamon vinegar, and I've never used cinnamon vinegar. What can I use that on?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was interesting.
Just send them.
What was the other one?
Oh, our jalapeno. We love their jalapeno vinegar. So, y'all, if you haven't ordered any vinegar, they have flavored vinegar at the Vineyard Chicks. Oh my God, go over there and order it.
What have you put the jalapeno one in?
Everything. I put it on pork, I put it on chicken,
what'd you put it on that I ate? I didn't notice.
Well, because you didn't notice, but it was on there.
Well, was that some of that?
Pork, chicken, fish. I put it on the fish. I put it in the rice. I put it in the vegetables.
Oh, so
it
that's
was
where that
so
little bit of heat was coming from.
yes, it
Okay.
was so good. But what do I do with the cinnamon? Is it peppermint?
Peppermint.
Peppermint?
Let me go look and see which one it is.
I
I'll
thought
bring
it
it
was
over.
cinnamon. Maybe it is peppermint. He's going to go check. Hey, Lon, homesteading pastor. I really enjoyed your video today. That was awesome. On your vacation. Cinnamon vinegar. Oh, on grilled peaches. Yeah. Oh, that sounds good. Peppermint would be good on it too. Is it?
Peppermint?
It is peppermint. Well, go figure. Yeah, I'll need like a gallon size bottle because, oh my God, I love it. Oh, it's so good. Peppermint. It is peppermint. I'm sorry. And I probably said peppermint on my video, so want to go stripe fishing. We caught a bunch of
White bass.
White stripers.
No,
Well, I
they
caught
were
a
white
hybrid
bass.
striper when we were what do you call primitive camping?
Oh yeah.
A
That
couple
was out of
years ago.
Texas. That was out of
Oh,
Texas.
it was so huge, and
It was about 22 inches long. I think.
yeah, but it was
Something like that.
fat. It was
Big. It was a big fish. Good fish.
Wait,
A good fish.
fat.
She'll tell a fish story too.
Yeah. And on our honeymoon, I caught a shark, a sand shark.
Oh
Yep.
golly. Don't go into that story.
Oh, Lori's on vacation. Woohoo! Yeah, Country Mama Musings. Welcome. Oh boy.
So what's this? NKR Fishing and Outdoors. I see this piece of paper.
They're my next shout out.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I tried my jalapeno vinegar. Yeah, you're definitely don't know how to spell, John.
What is so what was the deal with the peppermint vinegar?
Yeah, so
what's the best thing to put that on?
What can I grow? What can I cook?
Cosmic Cultivator says the biggest sea bass I ever caught was 47 inches. Wish I had pictures. Yeah, because it didn't happen. No pictures.
Oh, hey, Gail.
No pictures.
Gail, Southern Living.
No pics. It didn't happen.
Okay,
That's what I get. That's what I get told all the time. Picture it didn't happen. Picture it didn't happen.
Here's my
I'm just
story.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
When we lived in Texas, we lived by a lake called Canyon Lake, and we went into the marina, and I caught the most beautiful blue cat.
The blue cat. It was probably blue catfish. It was probably 25 to 30 pounds.
Gorgeous.
Okay, so we were fishing out of my little John boat, and we were actually crappie fishing. She caught it on a 5-foot rod with 4-pound test on it. I can't believe she even got the dang thing to the boat, and I scooped it up with the net. And I had one of them chain stringers. Okay,
just saying.
Chain stringers. Throw them away. You use a chain stringer, the chain one where it's got a metal clip.
Mm-hmm.
Throw it away. They're junk. Mm-hmm. Okay. Throw them away and use a regular real stringer. Okay. So anyway, a lot of times the clip end that you're putting in, dreams. You should put it through the fish's mouth, not through the gill. Don't go through the gill. That's stupid, but they're dull. And so you can't, and a big fish's mouth, a lot of times it's pretty tough flesh, and you can't push that clip, that open end of the clip, through its mouth. Its skin's too tough because the thing is dull. Mm-hmm. So I couldn't get it through its mouth. So I hooked it through the gill. Mm. I hooked it into the gill, and I put the stringer into the
biggest fish other than the shark that I've ever caught.
So biggest freshwater fish you ever caught. It's probably 25,
beautiful
30 pounds.
Blue. Huge. Oh my God. Magenta blue. It was gorgeous.
Magenta's red. Anyways.
It was blue.
Yeah, I know. Okay. But magenta is red.
It was blue.
Anyways. She don't even know what she's talking about. Anyways. So I put the clip.
He has to use a gaff, not a net.
Oh, okay. Good for you, John. Anyway, so I put the clip through its gill because I can't get it through its mouth. I put the fish over,
over the boat,
into the water.
Oh, and normally the first thing we do is take a picture.
Yeah, we take pictures.
Oh no!
Or it didn't happen, right?
No.
Or it didn't happen.
No, we didn't take a picture.
So we didn't take a picture, and then she's calling somebody. She called somebody to brag about the fish she caught, and I put it back in the water on the chain stringer. She's gonna take a picture. I was like, oh, we didn't even get a picture yet. I pull up the stringer. I go to grab the stringer. There's no weight on it. It was the first.
Hey, Shane,
there's no weight to it. I was like, oh shit.
He lost the fish.
Yeah, I lost the fish.
I thought I was gonna.
I was like, well, you always remember.
Oh, I thought
it wouldn't have tasted good anyways. It was too big.
Well,
I made all these excuses.
It was a perfect size. I just wanted
it was big.
To die. I wouldn't believe he did that.
That's pretty big for an eater. That's too big for an eater.
No, I would have cut.
We would have eaten it. We would have eaten it, but I'm just saying.
Oh yeah,
smaller catfish. Smaller.
You're right, Patty. Oh no, Kevin.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was like.
I looked at him with that "I'm gonna kill you" look.
So, anyways, if you're catching fish to eat,
don't let Kevin fish with you.
Don't use the metal clip stringers. Those are just junk. You just use a regular stringer, and a fish cannot escape it. It cannot escape it. You got the spear point end. You poke that through its mouth. Don't go through the gill. Go through its mouth. And then hook it onto the loop, pull it up, and the fish can't get off. And then feed all the next fishes onto the string. They can't get off. There's no way. They cannot escape. They don't have hands.
Imagine that.
They don't even have hands. How could they escape?
We had the stringer, but no, the boss had to use a metal one.
They're quick a lot of times, but if a big fish, you can't poke that dull end into its lip, and you got to try to go through the gill. It was stupid, and then the fish just opened up the clip with its mouth. It just was strong enough to open up that clip, swam away. He ain't there no more.
Oh, we were on the boat. We didn't have the cooler.
You didn't have a cooler.
It was in the car, in the truck or the car.
I don't even know. Yeah.
I mean, we lived right at the time. We lived right up the road, so
3
we were
minutes
just
from
going to
the
throw it
boat
in the cooler. Call it a day. And there's that.
So there's certain things that she don't let me ever forget.
No, and that's one of them.
That's one of them.
Oh,
there's certain things that I don't let her forget either, but some things cannot be mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And you know which one I'm talking about.
What?
Yeah. I mean, it can't be mentioned. Good. Yeah, you don't remember. All right. Yeah. That's good.
I know what he's talking about. We don't mention that.
No, I don't mention it. I don't bring it up. I'm certainly not going to bring it up here on live.
It might have cost thousands of dollars. Yeah. And might have been related to a floor.
It's not even, just stop talking about it. It pisses me off when I think about it.
We normally, when we catch the fish, we have a cooler with ice. They go in the cooler.
Yeah, they go in the cooler.
We went to Stockton Dam, and hey, Danny and Amy at Homestead DNA, how are you? We caught a bunch of white bass, yeah,
sand bass, white bass,
striped bass.
Oklahoma they call them sand bass, whatever. Yeah, white bass,
and they go in the cooler right away. So
oh yeah, are you talking about the other day when we went fishing?
No, when we did our weigh-in.
Oh, yeah.
The weigh-in video.
Yeah.
I'm not videoing all my weigh-in videos because I don't have to, So, hey, Paula and Randy, how are you doing?
So John did the jalapeno vinegar on the French fries.
Oh, yes.
We're gonna try that on the French fries. We've been doing I don't know where the heck you found this out about French fries, but you'll have to say it. But the malt vinegar on the French fries.
I'm British. Pardon me.
No, but somebody told you about it.
My British best friend.
Oh, okay. She's the one that does the malt vinegar on the French fries, and it's really good. I really like it.
I did the jalapeno vinegar on some French fries too, and it was divine.
I didn't try it. When did I eat it?
Because I might have used it all.
No, there's still some in there.
That's a brand new bottle we
Oh,
just
okay.
got.
All right. Whatever.
Yeah.
She remembers a lot of things that didn't happen, so that's my little joke for her.
Mm-hmm. Can I slap him? Slap him.
Anyways.
Yeah.
You've been on here a while, huh? It's been an hour now.
Spiel check. I'm trying to catch up
See,
on
I think
comments.
I just kind of made her mad, didn't I? By that comment. Yes, I did.
What comment? About you didn't make you know it takes a lot to get me in. Okay, so Big Dream Homestead right here, y'all. Tomorrow. Well, first of all, she came down here and spent the night with us and visited and did the loose faucet video and, taped my mouth shut. I mean, the loose faucet's mouth shut. And so we went to the Amish store and they had these candy grapefruit slices.
Oh, those are good.
So she forced me, and I mean, she broke my arm, to go buy her some. So I bought her 7 bags and sold out of the.
You bought them all today?
I bought 8, one for us for the trip. So tomorrow we're going to the Big Dreams Homestead. Hey, Evans family, how are you? We're going to the Big Dreams, and the boss is going to put some windows in her new mobile home. Well, not her new
I'm going there to work tomorrow.
Yeah, we're doing.
I don't know what the ladies are going to do. They ain't going to do nothing probably, but chit chat.
I'm on antibiotics, so I can't get overheated, so I'll need to sit in the car.
Have to work. I'll have to do the work, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Oh, I was laughing.
How are you doing, Lance?
I was laughing about
hey, Tom and Rhonda. Hey.
You remember things that didn't happen. I'll tell you a little story about her. We'll be watching a movie. This used to happen all the time.
Let me mute him.
He's been watching the movie, right? And I know
this is true.
She never watches a movie that I haven't seen. She doesn't watch a movie that I'm not watching with her. Okay, that never happens.
Okay, wait.
It never happens.
Ever. To make this fair, okay. I raised my grandson, one of my grandsons. Okay. So all we did was watch Disney movies.
Okay, right.
So I meet the boss.
And he's like,
Did you ever see this? Did you ever see this? And I'm like, what?
Okay. So she hadn't seen any of that.
All we did was watch all.
I watched a lot of my favorite movies to show you. Okay. Anyway, so like there'd be a brand new movie come out or whatever, and I'd rent the DVD, and we'd never seen it before, right? She said, "Oh, I saw this before. I saw this." I was like, "When the hell did you see this?"
I did. I'd see pieces of it.
No, I said, "You might have saw a trailer." You might have seen the trailer. I said, okay, since you've seen it, what happens next? What's it about?
I'd be like, well, you know.
She don't know squat. She just maybe didn't want to watch it or something. She'd be like that. She'd say, oh, I already saw that. No, you didn't. I know every dang thing you watch. I haven't seen this. I know what I've seen. So.
But sometimes I fooled him, and I didn't know because, like, maybe I watched it, but I fell asleep during.
Whatever.
But okay, a long time ago, I got hurt and I broke my ulna and my radius, and I cracked my wrist in half. This whole wrist. You see how funky it is? I cracked that.
She broke the ulna and radius, and yeah.
And it was a year-long surgery, and I was on some really heavy drugs. And one day we're watching with our friends. We're watching this movie, Pulp Fiction or something.
No, it wasn't Pulp Fiction. It was something else. We were watching something.
I said cult. It's Pulp.
Yeah, see, I don't even know what you're talking about. Anyways, it wasn't that. She was watching something. We were watching something together with some friends, and she said, she was like, it'd be pretty cool if they got this on video. Something along those lines, like.
And in unison and harmony, they all go, "It is a video, you idiot!"
Yeah, we're
like, "Oh, yeah."
We're watching it.
So needless to say, after that, I quit taking that medication.
Yeah, I should quit taking that. I think it was gabapentin.
Gabapentin. I
something
told
else too. It wasn't just that. It was something else you were on.
I don't know. They had me on so many medications.
And I was like,
that
man, that's making
I said I couldn't even have a conversation. I mean,
she'd forget.
I forget what I was saying midstream, and then I just break out crying because I was just.
Yeah, she had to quit doing that.
I was
still
the
dingy.
epitome of an airhead.
Don't get me wrong.
No,
she's still a little dingy.
I'm just happy.
A lot better now.
So, yeah. And my friend, one of my clients said, Jan, you need to
Be right back.
tell the doctor to get you off of that. And I said,
oh, yeah.
I'm not going to the doctor. I'm going off of it. I don't have to mess with the doctor. Oh, John, you don't even know what you're talking about. We're coming after you. Anyway, yeah, so that's my drug story. It was terrible, and now I'm so anti-medication. It's just ridiculous. Yeah. Hey, Barb's Country, welcome to the madness.
You're not running into somebody else's time span, are you?
Nah.
7:05.
Gabapentin is the devil, Patty. It's awful. I was doing steroid shots in my back because I hurt my fourth.
That didn't make you dingy though.
No, that didn't
I don't think
have
that made
anything
you
to
dingy.
do with it. It was a gabapentin.
There was something else.
There was some other. I didn't have nightmares, but it was horrific. I mean, when you're having a conversation, and I say, "I'm going." And that's as far as I get.
Like
I can't remember what I was going to say.
Forget, sometimes like you're talking and like you're talking about something and you like lose your train of thought.
I did,
and you get on a different subject and you're like, what were you just talking about? That was like constant, like all the time, like losing her train of thought. But it would be like midstream.
No,
it'd be like weird. You're like, what is going on with your brain?
Yeah, I just lost.
So, I mean, she had to get off that. Mm-hmm. It was terrible. Terrible.
It was the best. And then they're like, well, you just can't get off of it. And I go, well, I just did. Well, I've been off of it a month, so I'm not dead. I'm okay.
There's a lot. I think there's a lot of. I think there's a lot of things that doctors prescribe that are just totally unnecessary, and I think a lot of like. What was I saying the other day about Western medicine? I was like Western medicine, American, Western culture, Western civilization, Europe, America. Anyways, we probably have the best trauma care in all the world. Okay. There's no doubt about that. It's, you get in an accident, save someone's life. I trust our doctors more than anybody in the world. But as far as like, routine, not routine, but like kind of like persistent problems where they want to just give you a drug. We are the worst medicine. We have the worst medical system in the world when it comes to that. So we have the best of one world, and then on the pharmaceutical side, it's the worst, in my opinion. That's my opinion. I think there's a lot of stuff that you don't need that stuff.
Well, most of it just masks the problem and doesn't heal the problem.
Yeah. So, and I think that gabapentin, getting off that was, man, we had to do that.
It saved my life. It literally saved. And it took about a month for it to get out of my system because I had taken it for nearly a year. So it took about a month, but we changed everything in our life. We had changed quite a bit in our diet, but we really hit the.
Will Girl got put on timeout.
Oh, did you not, Johnny boy?
Did that just happen now, or is she talking about some other time?
Something for it, but of course, yes, exactly. Vineyard Chicks, you nailed it.
What'd they say?
Right there, a lot of medicines have side effects. So you take a medicine for a headache. it may cause liver malfunction. It may cause your bladder to go out. It may cause your
Well,
heart.
just even look at
Yeah.
even just look at like ibuprofen. There's people that take too much of that, and it's harmful for the liver.
And I have to be real careful. Hey, Pathways, hello.
There's a lot of that. Like,
Yeah, I have to be real careful taking medicines because I had past liver problems. I don't own those anymore at all. My liver has been healed because we radically changed our diet. Hey, Nancy, our treasured homestead, welcome. And we radically changed our diet, and we have pretty much. I mean, we have cheat days. I mean, we're just normal, but we have cheat days.
just not like not a bunch of junk food anymore.
We don't know.
No soda.
No soda.
I mean, rarely. I mean, I had a soda today with a burger. This is my day to eat out.
Yeah,
Friday.
Every Friday he gets to eat out.
Yeah, I eat out on Fridays at work. So
but,
I don't bring my lunch on Fridays. We eat out.
Yeah.
So we had a burger. And we went to the closest place to eat. We only had a half hour today, and that is acetaminophen.
Tylenol. Yeah.
Okay, what's the ibuprofen one though? Doesn't that do something to the liver too? They always tell you not to take more than like 6 in a 24-hour span, or 3 in a whatever it is.
Well, right now,
I don't know. I don't even
from
take
my mouth oral surgery I have 800 milligrams of ibuprofen, and because of the tick bite I got on my head, and the soreness,
Homestead DNA.
Been taking those more.
I always take this as little medication so I can get by with, except one night when I got my.
Well, yeah,
I don't blame
exactly.
I don't blame you about that. I mean that's what it's there for. But some of these drugs though.
Yeah, Ken is a nephrotoxic. Nephrotoxic.
Is nephrotoxic.
Ah, gotcha.
Whatever that means.
I fermented my liver
nephrotoxic.
To last a long time.
So nephrotoxic.
Alaska Rural Homestead. I think I said hi, but
you know what? Have you ever noticed that too? About like when you take Advil, like if you haven't eaten anything, you'll be like, feels like crappy in your stomach.
Wanted to see what it did. Toxic to your kidneys. Ah, okay. You guys are toxic so smart.
Toxic to your kidneys. Hey,
Joe.
I knew they were. That's why I don't take any of that stuff ever. Like I'll have one of these.
Bud Light.
I'll have one of these. Actually, it's usually Coors Light, but for some reason I got Bud Light this time. She bought it. Yeah, you bought it. But anyways, it don't matter.
Where'd you see Billie Jean, Ed?
Crazy Ed, where'd you see Billie Jean? Who's Billie Jean anyway?
No.
Did I miss something?
Betty Jean. Betty Jean.
Billie Jean.
Legatrin. What's for my pain?
Legatrin.
I don't know what Legatrin is.
What's that, John?
Ed, where'd you see Betty Jean? Let me know.
For pain, I take
cherry pit.
What kind of pain do you got, John? After buffered a bit, if I was able to enter at 6:46 time.
Oh, dang! We haven't been buffering, Joe. Maybe was it you?
Maybe it was us. I don't know.
She's on Jason's live. Okay, awesome. Yes, good. Good to know. Yeah, I can't imagine going through a tornado. So,
man.
Yeah, there's been.
That would suck.
She was in a tornado, broke 12 ribs and multiple puncture wounds. Okay. I know I was so scared for her when we were on Lala Farms. And I mean, it's like we were talking and then all of a sudden we lost contact.
Wow.
It was frightening.
Okay, so that's who that is. I heard you say something about
Mountain Grandma. I don't have any pain anymore. I just had oral surgery last week, but I don't have any pain anymore. I did get 2 tick bites on my head, so I'm getting tested.
You gotta saw it. You gotta see. You should have seen. You should have seen that tick.
The one tick was like gigantor,
Yeah,
and there's another one right next to it. They ripped my skin off. Hey, Gulf Coast ACR scrapper.
That tick,
how are you?
That tick looked like a freaking, like as big as a friggin' June.
Yeah,
it was huge.
It was big.
I mean, it was a good 3/8 of an inch long.
Yeah,
A little less than a ½ inch long, but it's huge. It's huge, and like a 1/4 inch wide. Yeah. I mean, it was the biggest tick I've ever seen.
He goes, "There's 2."
And then, well, no, you'd already picked the big one off.
I picked the big one.
She picked the big one off, and then she was like, "Will you see if the head's still in there, or if there's a head in there?" And so I went, and I was like, "Oh man, there's another tick right there." No,
so
I grabbed that tick.
Hey, Peanuts Peppers.
And then she said, "I was like, so you picked that big one off your head? This was like Son of Frankenstein right next to it, feeding off her brains too."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Holy cow! How did you not feel that big one on your head?"
No wonder I can't remember anything.
Because they're like eating her brains. Yeah. Like little zombies eating brains.
Yeah, I don't really have any more pain. I'm just getting treated for Lyme disease. Well, I'm taking the antibiotics. I got tested for Lyme disease, and I'll know next week. So, I mean, literally, I have no symptoms whatsoever. So good to have you, Peanuts Peppers.
Kevin, what did John say? I have major arthritis in the knees and elbows. Authorizes, but I know he meant
arthritis. I didn't get that.
Probably did the voice text. I hate when I voice text and it says something dumb.
Oh, okay, Joe.
That's what he probably meant to say.
Yeah. I bet you do, because you're always pulling those lines in, and oh yeah.
I've been, I've been very fortunate. I've never had like chronic pain, but I know it's gonna. I know it's gonna happen soon, because like the nature of my job now is like doing more like commercial work. The glass is like so much bigger on average. I mean, than what you put in a house. Like the windows I was installing yesterday, they were all over 200 pounds, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And that just will wear on you. And like, I mean, it's 2 guys setting them, but I mean, compared to like house windows, I mean, it's night and day. It's like, and I did a lot of residential stuff for many, many years, and now I'm on the other end. I'm doing commercial stuff. So I know I'm going to start getting chronic pain. It's probably I better start taking better care of myself, as far as, maybe getting a little bit more exercise on my free time, but
Omega XL, yeah.
But or maybe taking like some supplements, stuff like that.
Well, Patty, that's what I had to do. I had to detox off everything, and I just I went on a liver cleanse diet, and I started just pumping vitamin B12.
Oh, we ate
to my body.
We ate no red meat for a year, 10 months, whatever it was.
Yeah, well, I would eat every now and then. I'd treat ourselves to pork, but we had fish, shrimp, chicken.
That was it. No red meat.
And on a salad, a lot of times on top of a salad.
Not quite a year. No sodas.
No soda.
Which we were never really that big into it, but I would drink a soda. She used to drink Diet Coke. You used to drink a lot of Diet Coke.
Oh, I drank a 2-liter of Diet Soda, Diet Coke.
1 liter.
1 liter every night.
You get a 1 liter of that.
Every night. It was terrible.
Yeah. And so like, we're like, no more sodas. Okay. Soda's terrible for you. Diet Coke is horrible for you. Like, you're better off drinking Coke. And so, like, I'll drink a Coke with a beer, I'll drink a Coke with
Johnny boy.
I'll drink a Coke with a burger, like what I had today. I had a Coke with a burger, but I didn't get a refill, and I got the big one because I was thirsty. It was lunchtime. I got my food, like, or the combo meal, like large size. I drank one, but I don't ever get it refilled. I don't get it refilled. That was my soda for the week, probably. Well, for lunch for sure. That's the first soda I've had this week. So
yes, we
we don't ever buy it. We never have it in the house ever.
Never. And then the other thing that helped Patty was lemon water. I would just take lemons with me to work and my water, and I'd squeeze it in there. And
yeah, you just
that detoxes your liver, and yeah, it detoxes your liver, and
I just drink regular water.
It's fantastic. And then once I got through that point, I knew I was ready. And there's so many. Dee at Naturally NC, she's a nurse, and she's been very helpful with natural remedies and things you can use. So she's been amazing. To
hate to throw you off here, but Homestead DNA says they're in a drought. Where are you at if you're in a drought, Homestead DNA?
They're in the Mojave Desert. I'm just kidding. Kefir and sauerkraut. Yes.
Oh, I love sauerkraut. I can eat that right out of the can or jar or whatever. But so where's which one was I saying again?
Homestead DNA.
Where's your drought? Where's the drought at?
Mojave, Virginia.
Mojave, Virginia.
Yeah, they're in Virginia. They're in Virginia, not Mojave.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's weird to have a drought there.
Thistle.
Like, you're so close to the ocean, you'd think that you'd always get rain, but well, it's been a weird year too. I mean, have you seen like some of the temperatures that were in the Pacific Northwest? They were insanely high. Like, you had 100-degree days in Idaho and Washington. That just doesn't happen very often.
What? They lost their job because of it?
What's that?
Patty?
Patty says, what? Are you
Kratom? Is that how you say it? Wow.
What is kratom? What's kratom? What? I don't know where this is going.
Portland might be a dozen. 116 in Portland. Oh, Patty, bless your
heart. Yeah, it was insane. There was.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's somebody. Well, what's his name in Idaho? Who we watch had some stuff about how hot it was.
Living the dream.
Living the dream. Living the dream was saying how hot it was.
Yeah.
There's another guy that I follow.
Okay, Danny and Amy, love y'all.
That's been pretty much banned off the internet, except for he does his own thing. He's on the internet, but he's been banned off YouTube.
Phoenix.
And he was talking about how he was 106, where he's in North Idaho. It was 106 or 108 where he was. So I was like, whoa.
Kratom is a herb that works on pain receptors in the body. Huh.
A lot of people use it in place of CBD or narcotics.
Wow.
Good.
Wow. But
amazing. It can be addictive. All them painkillers can. I don't think there's any way you can get.
Do you all think like natural herbs? Is kratom a natural herb? I mean, can you get addicted to those when you're doing treatment with those? Huh. Is kratom a natural herb?
Mm-hmm. As you said.
Oh, it is an herb.
Yeah, it's in a plant.
Yes,
it's in a plant.
Yes. Okay. Wow, that's too wild. Well, I guess everything in moderation, you know.
Yeah.
So that's wild.
Everything in moderation is that is always the key. Because every time like you do something, you take anything you do, you eat too much one thing, or you drink too much beer, or whatever. I mean, it just,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's bad for you. No matter what you do, everything in moderation is a good thing.
Yeah. Oh, you got corn. Yeah.
Crazy Ed says, I love the hot weather. Like Ed, do you like it when it's over 100?
I don't.
No, I don't like it over 100.
I like hot weather over cold weather because I'm
Yeah,
always cold.
I'm kind of like Goldilocks. I like it just right.
Yeah, yeah.
I like it about
Uh,
65 is the high, and about
does not
50
mean
in the
in his
mornings.
fingers. Details, foxglove is a heart medicine. Yeah, yeah, I've heard that, Patty, for sure. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Hey, Monty's in motion. How are you?
Ugh.
Good to have you. I can't believe the boss hasn't done my natural time clock.
That's because I haven't been on for an hour. Remember, I came in late.
Usually it's
But
like,
now I'm starting to look at the time. But
yeah.
when you were on for just
Good
over an
night,
hour,
girls.
I did say how is somebody else coming on? You want to get off?
Yeah.
But
Well,
you're like I don't give a crap about that. I'm gonna do my thing.
oh yeah. Well,
I'm just kidding.
Arizona's similar to Texas, so we're used to Texas weather. I mean, it's when it's 100, it feels like 150 there. It's just
No, well,
terrible. Well, to me, it did. Let me just say, to me, it did.
I,
It was so hot.
we lived in South Central Texas, south of Austin,
Well,
in
wasn't
between
I exhausted?
Austin and San Antonio. And I remember one summer we had like 60 straight days. I think it was 2011 or 2012, one of the two. It was one of them years. We had like 60 days or 59 straight days over 100 degrees.
It was,
and then it went,
terrible.
and then we did.
And stifling hot.
Just,
I mean, it was like melt the skin off your body.
Just sucked.
So hot.
Working that crap every day, it just sucked.
Was that Kevin imitating those pauses? Yeah.
Who's that?
Joe. He loves you, Joe.
Well, how was I imitating her?
He didn't get it.
I didn't get it.
Good night, Vineyard Chicks.
Just that I was rambling. Probably
Probably.
I was rambling. I'm a rambling man.
Yep. Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, hey, Twin Brooks, how are you doing, Rick? Good to have you.
Anyways, Joe, I see her. Yeah, I kind of was.
Can you hand me my phone plug?
Yeah,
that's awesome. It's called.
I don't know where it is.
Got several patients. It's in the wall. Brutus knocked it out. We've got several patients have come up. Awesome. Well, when I went for my thyroid, because my thyroid was so out of whack and I didn't know it, I told the doctor, I said, I'm not taking your
I'm gonna check on these dogs.
I'm not going to do it. I don't want anything to do with it. I want to, if I do anything, I want to do the natural medication. And so he politely informed me, hey, Robert, he politely informed me, he said, okay, to do the natural medication, you need to be here, but you're here. And I'm like, so I can't do the natural medication? And he goes, not yet. So I took it for not quite a year. And once I started feeling better, I took myself off that too, because I hate medicine. It wasn't lowering my levels. I kept getting a stronger, and stronger level. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. Either it's supposed to help and, keep my hormone or whatever, your thyroid levels in order, or it's not. And to me, it wasn't. And I'm just putting all this toxic medicine into my system. And I promised my family when my brother passed away with esophageal cancer, I promised my family I'd come home and go see a doctor, which I did. And I did all the medicine, and I did what I promised, but it just, it didn't produce the result I wanted. So again, I changed my diet radically, and I have no more heart palpitations. My thyroid's fine. Every now and then I'll have a little high blood pressure, but mostly that's because, I've just walked a lot, or I've done something to raise my blood pressure. And then of course you go in the doctor and first thing they do is test your blood pressure and it's high. And I'm like, don't worry, that's normal. It's cool. Don't worry. I mean, and usually my blood pressure isn't that high. So yeah, lemongrass is awesome. I have not tried it yet though, but yeah. Um, yeah, it took me 3 days to upload my mail call video, and I finally unplugged everything, brought it in. Yeah, it is Brutus's fault. Unplugged everything, brought my computer in the office, and in minutes, my mail call video and my shout out went in. So, yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to call this a day. Thank y'all for so many prayers and well wishes for my surgery that I had. And I just would ask that you keep me in your prayers for the Lyme disease test. I feel very positive about it. I'm just being proactive. Um, and standard diet, she changed her diet. Yes, change your diet. It's vital. If you don't change your diet and your eating habits and the way you live your life, nothing else is going to change. Sometimes it's radical, sometimes it's little. Even if you just start with baby steps. I was going into cirrhosis of my liver, and not because I drank, it was because my liver was in failure. And I radically changed my life. And so uh, I am a strong, strong advocate of eating healthy and no junk, And I'm not going to say I never eat junk because I have cheat days. You have to give yourself a cheat or two. Sometimes you need two, but don't make it your norm. So, anyway, I love y'all so much. Thank you for spending this hour and a half with me and the boss. We appreciate you more than you'll ever, ever, ever know. And y'all, be blessed and love well, and pray for us that we have a safe trip to the uh, Big Dreams homestead tomorrow to get our glass in. Everything goes well, and we'll probably do a video on it because we're YouTubers. I love y'all. No junk. Yeah. But I did get candy at the Amish store today. But it's grapefruit. Does that count? That's for Anne Marie. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Joe, Gail, the Cosmic Cultivators, Mountain Grandma. Good night, everyone. And anyone else I missed. Thank you, MT. I love y'all. Be blessed. Love well. Bye now.